This video is about lists in Dart programming language. Now you may wonder what are lists in Dart programming language. Lists are ordered group of objects. Similar to arrays, index of list objects start with 0. Following are the common properties of list objects. Each object stored in a list has a unique index. List objects are stored sequentially in memory. List object can be accessed using its index value. Each element in the list is identified by a unique index. This index is also called as the element index. Program displayed on our screen demonstrates list indexes in Dart. So on line 3 we have variable a, which is a list of string. Below that we have a for loop that iterates over all the elements in variable a. Inside the for loop we have a print statement that prints element index. When we run this program, it produces following out. So from this program it is clear that every list element has a unique index and list element indexes start with 0. So we hope that this program helps you to understand list element indexes in Dart programming language. Every element inside a list has a unique index. This also means that we can access a list element using its index. To understand how we can access a specific list element its index, take a look at the program given on our screen. On line 2, program defines a list of string. Take a look at the program given on our screen. On line 2, program defines a list of string as variable a. Below that we have a print statement that prints element inside the list a at index 2. The way we access a specific element inside a list is by using the list access operator and passing in the element index. On line 5 we have a print statement that makes use of the list access operator to access the element at index 2 inside the list a. Another way to access a specific element at specific index is by using the element at method and passing in the element index. So these are two common ways by which we can access a specific element inside a list by using its index. The output of this program prints elements at index 2 and index. So we hope that this program helps you to understand how to access a specific element inside a list using its index. List objects in Dart can be of two types. The first type is fixed length list. The second type is a growable list. First we will understand what is a fixed length list and how to define a fixed length list. A fixed length list is a list whose length does not change at runtime. Given on our screen is a program that demonstrates how to define and use a fixed length list. On line 3 we have a variable alphabets, which is a new list of string of length 3. Below that we have three separate definitions that define values of string at element 0, 1 and below that we have a for loop that iterates over all the elements inside the list of alphabets and prints its index and value. When we run this program, it prints elements at specific index and its value. Another way to define a fixed length list is to use the const keyword. So the program given on our screen makes use of the const keyword for defining a list of numbers. On line 2 we have a const declaration that defines a list of numbers. Below that we have a print statement that prints the first element of the list of numbers. It is also important to note that element of const list cannot be reassigned. When we run this program, it prints the first element of the list of numbers, which is 1. Now we will take a look at growable lists in Dart programming. A growable list is a type of list whose length can change at runtime. The program given on our screen demonstrates growable lists in Dart programming. On line 2 we have a list of alphabets A, B, C, E and E. Below that we have various statements that add additional elements to the list object, and below that we have a for loop that iterates over all the elements inside the list of objects and prints their index and value. When we run the program, it prints element index and its value. We hope that this video helped you to understand list objects in Dart programming language.